Good evening, I'm Giuseppe Basile. I'm the analyst trader you can find at the website www.fibstalker.com. I also post regularly on Twitter using the @fibstalker nickname. Good evening, today is Tuesday, March the 17th, 2014, and it's 9:30 p.m. time in Toronto. And in this video I'm going to give you a daily update for the first four markets I follow: the euro dollar, the S&P500 mini futures, dollar index futures, and gold mini. I want to start from the euro dollar here, and I'm picking this market up from where I left it yesterday in my weekly review. If you want to receive my weekly review, just go to my website and subscribe to the free newsletter. So you will remember last week we have a very good trade in the euro dollar. It was a continuation higher from highs to highs, and we got participation in this 138.43, which brought price into first target 139.47. To be very honest, I was anticipating a continuation higher, but then we got that ugly day in the S&P500 that brought price down all over the place, basically. And anyway, we hit the first target, so if you took profit there, always take some partial profit at the first target. If you hit target there, you also witnessed price moving into the next extension long in this sequence, and 138.46 probably marginally failed here, but then the next day it held very well. Excuse me, this was Friday last week, and today we got a continuation higher. So as you can see here, this 138.45 contained price here, and today it was a Monday. Monday, cannot be trusted fully because it's the first day of the week, and program trading is not as dependable as it would be all the other days. And anyway, we got a continuation higher here, and although we failed this 138.80 level, price continued higher, and we are probably going to see price into this 139.57, which is going to be the first target for this market. Now, where are we going? Where this setup is bringing us is actually this 140.85 second target, and the first target would be 140.11. So if this area of support and entry long on the daily chart continue supporting price, we're going to see price likely to move into 140.11 and then 140.85. So higher price for the euro dollar. Moving to the S&P500, you will remember last week we had this big move lower, and actually it was possible to identify a sequence of measured move. You will also remember that I gave you this trace, highs to lows, traditional short here with resistance 1864. The 1868.50 was never pierced, and price went into the first and second target here. And on Friday I reminded that actually if the market would not continue moving lower, then we will probably see a retracement. That's what we got today. So we had this entry short, price moving into first target 1839 here, and second target 1826. Then for this move to continue, we would need to see an extension traced by lows to lows here, and so this level was not respected. The 1835 was not respected on the downside, so market just broke above this one, this 1838.25.50, and after that just continue higher. So the trade here was to trade this breakout with a stop below lows, and congratulations to those who took this trade. I've indicated the possibility to retrace into the old way halfway back actually yesterday, and imagine where price stopped right at that level. 1852 is the level of resistance here, and if we move into the 15-minute chart, I can also show you that the current sequence on the 15 minute actually has failed. So we had this initial measure move here, 15 minutes, and which brought price into first and second target, traded with a large front run. The next sequence actually traded very well, which supported this 1839, and then again price went into the first and second target, and eventually this sequence broke just on top of that, just below that resistance that I showed you on the 4-hour chart, which is this 1852 area of resistance. As you can see, price is actually behaving as a it's actually showing resistance there. So if this trade works, we will need to see what happens at this next level of support. Now on the wider time frame, I anticipate a move into this 1802. So just want to go back to the 15 minutes here and show you that this failure 1849.25 would have been the entry with a stop above the highs 1855, 1856 basically. So if we are still in this short area here, so you should keep this in mind, and this could be an actual opportunity for a short. And if we were to sell at current price with a stop of 156, that would be 5.25, and there is a potential here for a safer trade into 1839.75. So it's 11 points versus 5.5 points of risk. So there is the possibility to take a 1.5% gain trade here if you exit this trade half at the point where the risk equals the gain equals the risk, which would be 50 points below this current entry level. So this is still a trade, and you can still trade this market on the short side. Moving to the dollar index, it's very important to show where this market is going. This market is approaching previous lows again, and there is a possibility for these lows to break, which could actually push price of the euro into that 141 level, and this is now very possible, and it could also be a continuation higher in the dollar, in the euro, if this price continues lower. So what I like to show here is the sequence of measure move that we had on the 4-hour chart. And to do this, I'll adjust the scale, and as I always say, this market has a small volume, and it's not possible for this market to actually it's not easy to trade, and we always look at the euro dollar anyway. So that market is much more dependable because of the higher volume. So we had this measure move bringing price into right at those lows, and then we had this broken move, but then eventually price started respecting it. So at the moment we have targets below previous lows here, and that's where we are going to probably see price. And if this measurement continues and previous lows are broken, we're going to see price into 79.21 and 78.96 second target here. So be very careful in this market. You will remember from yesterday weekly review that and you can get that review just by subscribing my free newsletter. I've indicated a level here, two level, very important level. First level of support at 1367, and the second level was just below that. But as you can see, we broke this these levels, and the actual failure 61.8% levels twice here. So there's a serious possibility for this market now to put a retracement. So what I want to do, I want to actually try to identify where this market could stop. One level would be the highs to highs. That anchor has been used before, and we'll probably see program trading attached to that anchor as well. And the next level we will need to watch is going to be the old halfway back from lows at the end of 2013 to highs, and this would be this 1285 level here. Now it's important also to remember that this market could actually give us an entry. Now look how this market is actually pushing lower, well below this one, 1362. At the moment it's 1360, and actually this is delayed data, so it has been already going through that level. Now what is important is that if this market offers tomorrow a short setup and it retraces higher before continuing lower, this short setup is going to come from lows to lows, and if this market prints new lows, you're going to trace an high to a low here, and the level of entry short would be 1375. This 1375, if respected, and if we see a 15 minutes failure in the vicinity of this 1375, we could actually see a continuation lower right into this 1333 level, and that's the first level of support. The second is going to be 1285. So if we look at the 4-hour chart, again we see the violation here. We also see a sequence of measure moves. So let's see, let's study the 15 minutes and see why this price is continuing lower, and that's very clear. If we study price on the 15 minutes, we will see a first measure move, high to lows, with price actually moving into the first target at 1371 and second target 1366. Now when we move below the second target, we keep tracing lows to lows here, and of course, as you can see, program trading will keep pushing this price lower. And now we also have the next measure move in this sequence, and we know that price is going to move into 1357 and very probably into 1352, and we could actually see this initial move lower here on the 4-hour chart as well. As soon as price started moving lower, and knowing that knowing where our level of next support on the daily was, we could actually look at this first move and the retracement, and get into this short here. So you have already to always to be ready to trade this market that will retrace and offer an entry, like in this case. I hope this video is useful. I wish you a very good evening and great trading day tomorrow, and a continuation of this trading week. It could actually bring price of the euro dollar much higher, probably 141 this week if we break into dollar. Thank you very much for sticking around and watching this video, and I wish you a very good evening and see you soon. Bye bye now.